Kyle here, and I hope you've been enjoying Project Nerdy's delve into classics here. I'm going to focus mainly on some classic movies I have in my DVD collection, but first I did want to highlight one classic TV show, a classic sketch show that is. The Carol Burnett Show is insanely funny. If you've never seen any of their classic sketches, I strongly encourage you to check them out. A lot of them are on YouTube. There's one specific one that I would love to highlight. It's a sketch involving some Siamese elephants. If you've seen the sketch, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it's one of the funniest things ever in my opinion. You need to check it out. I'll put a link to that video right here in the description box below. But as for the movies I have that I think most people would consider classics that I have in my own collection, Casablanca. It's an amazing movie. I think it's one of those movies that almost everybody has seen. If you haven't seen it, you really need to see it, because so much movies that follow it echo a lot of stuff that happens in Casablanca. It's one of those movies that the plot points get referenced or copied a lot in movies that come afterwards. So definitely see Casablanca. This is probably the borderline. There's a couple here on time period if you consider this a classic or not. But you have Dr. Strangelove. Of course, it has a very long, full title, but I'm not going to go into that. But hilarious movie, great political satire. One of the best, I think, political satire movies ever made. So Dr. Strangelove, awesomely funny classic movie you need to check out. Then one of my favorite classics all the time that I think a lot of people might have not seen is The Lion in the Winter. The acting in this movie is unbelievable. In fact, it might be, in my opinion, and just my opinion only, the best acting cast performance-wise I've ever seen in a movie. That all the characters, actors do an amazing job with their characters. It's an unbelievable performances by the entire cast. If you've never seen The Lion in the Winter, check it out. Next up, The Manchurian Candidate. I'm not talking about the crappy remake they made a few years ago. I'm talking about the classic version. Angela Lansbury's in this, and she is an unbelievable, insanely great performance. Then my favorite book of all time is also one of my favorite movies of all time, To Kill a Mockingbird. Gregory Peck's performance in To Kill a Mockingbird is amazing. If you've never seen it, you have to. And then lastly, 12 Angry Men, another classic movie. I got this in some sort of contest, that's why it's not in a real case, but great movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't. My nerdy pleasure this week also relates to the classics. I was recently in Columbus, Georgia for a conference. As a part of that, the people attending the conference got to go to a performance at the Springer Opera House, which is kind of like the old historic theater in Columbus, Georgia. And we got to see a performance of The Producers, which in my opinion is a classic musical / movie. So they kind of worked into the theme. The performance was unbelievable. The Springer Opera House is a beautiful theater, so really had a lot of fun there. And that leads me to the question to the viewers this week is, what is the most unique venue you have seen something nerdy at? Be it a movie, a musical, a play, author reading, a concert, whatever you want to highlight, just let me know in the comment section below.